Hi there, I'm James. Welcome to my YouTube channel and my studio here at home. Today's sequence is primarily focusing and targeting the midsection, the obliques, and the core. Might be more of a challenging sequence today. There will be core compressions involved. I will be using a block today and a couple of disc gliders, which I will leave a link for at the bottom of the video. But if you're on a wooden floor, you can also have a pair of socks, and the socks can slide on the floor as well. And I'll show you later how we'll be able to do that. I can't really demo with the socks here because I have carpet underneath my mat, which is why I'm using the disc gliders. The disc gliders can be used on both carpet and on a wooden floor. Okay? As always, please modify the practice as you see fit. Rest when you need to, be aware of any sensations in the lower back, and I'll try to guide you and offer some modifications throughout the practice. I look forward to your feedback later on. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so, and visit my website, ocyogi, that's ocyogi.com. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and come onto your back, hug the knees into the chest, and circle the knees around or rock a little bit left and right, massaging the lower back and the mid back, the areas around the kidneys. And at the same time, you can pull the knees in a bit closer, just see how that stretch feels for the lower back. Hopefully it feels good. Hug the right knee in. You could relax the head down if you want, circle the knee around, massage the hip socket, move a bit left and right. Switching sides. And you can press a bit more, interlaces firm over the shin, just below the kneecap. Excellent. Both knees come in. Interlace hands behind head. Now the weight of the head and neck can completely rest in the hands, right? So the interlace is firm. Hug the belly in, pressing the lower back against the floor. So if I were to come by, I wouldn't be able to slide my hand underneath your lower back here, right? You really want to press the lower back into the floor. You're hovering the knees over the shins. Elbows are wide open. And you can give yourself a little neck stretch here, right, to kind of come into the fascial tissues a bit here along the back of the neck. And then relax the head back here. So we want shoulders kind of softening away from ears, the interlace is firm, and the elbows are open. Inhale here. Exhale, shoulders up just a bit. Hug the belly in. Inhale back down. And exhale back up. Inhale back down. Exhale up. Keep going. And you could breathe through the nose or through the mouth, your choice. If the shins up is a bit much, lower the feet down here. And as you're exhaling and coming up, think not only drawing the belly in, but tucking tailbone like you're sending the tailbone up and away. Okay, so you're kind of lifting a little bit there with the tailbone, but you're pulling the belly button towards the floor. That's with your exhale. Good. Now, if the knees were up, you keep them up. If the feet were down, bring the feet up so the knees are hovering over the hips again. We'll work through some yogi bicycles now with moving with breath, right? So different than your typical yoga bicycles, because now you'll start to connect breath to motion. Inhale while the shoulders are down. Exhale, up, extend right foot heel away, and turn to your left, like you want to bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Don't bring the knee in here. Keep the knee hovering over the hip, okay? Inhaling, coming back. Exhale, up, extend left. Left elbow towards right knee. Really hug the belly in. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, up, extend feet up towards the ceiling, maybe pointing toes. Inhale, back down. Exhale, up, extend right foot, heel, turn to the left. Inhale, back. Exhale, up, extend left foot, turn to the right. Inhale, back. Exhale, up, feet up, shoulders up, belly in. Now pause here, release the hands and reach up. Pulse for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the knees and relax the head back down. Rock a little bit left and right. And take a passive twist here. Maybe to the left if that feels good. Knees over to the left side. You can extend feet away. Lower back stretch. Knees to center over to the right, and you can again extend heels away. Excellent. Let's come back to center. Hang on to the legs. Rock a little back and forth. You're bracing through the core. And we'll come up to Navasana boat pose. Beginner level, you'll hug. You're holding the legs here, and you're lifting, right? You're trying not to slouch. Posture, belly in, shoulders back and down, long neck. Draw the belly in here. If you want a bit more, you're releasing. Now, if you want a bit more, interlace hands behind head and extend right foot heel away, lower down. Inhale there. Exhale, come back. Left foot extend away. Exhale, come back. Keep going on your own here, linking breath to movement. So the inhale is the foot going away. Exhale, coming back. Inhale. Exhale, coming back. If that's a bit much, your hands may be on the floor here, right? And you're going 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Hang on to the legs, rock back and forth. You can keep the feet extended here, right? Long legs, toes pointing, belly in. Excellent. Now as you get a little momentum here to come up, cross the legs and your hands plant forward. Send the feet back. Let's go ahead and come into a downward facing dog. Just get a little stretch and extension here, both through the arms and through the legs here. Bicycle a few times, walk the dog, nod the head yes and no. Lengthen breath through the nose. Exhale out through the nose, maybe. Good. Now, you might have your hands on blocks, or you might come onto the fingertips and tippy-toe the feet forward. Meanwhile, hug the belly in as you tippy-toe forward. Okay? Now, I want to keep the block here, and both hands are going to come on the block like that, right? Palms face each other, and feet about hip distance apart. Okay? Now here, shoulders draw away from ears, and you can bend the knees a little bit, right? Now, as I send the pelvis forward and I stick the hips back, that's my anterior tilt. As I exhale, draw belly in and tuck tailbone underneath, that's my posterior tilt, okay? So I'll inhale into the anterior, exhale, posterior tilt. Really hugging in the belly as you exhale. The movement is subtle. Gradually, you can extend the legs back occasionally here, march in place a little bit, releasing through the lower back, or keep going. Good. Now lift, lengthen halfway, hands on block. Press the knees back. Root the four corners of the feet down. Long neck, shoulders away from ears. Actively hugging the belly. Don't let the belly drop towards the floor, right? So Uddiyana Bandha engagement is constant here and active. Lengthen breath. Good. Now your weight shifted to the block. Maintain that elongated spine as you draw the belly in. Lift the right foot off the floor. Belly hug it in. Okay? Lower the right foot back down. Left foot, inhale it off the floor. Exhale it back down. Right foot off the floor. Exhale back down. Right, the whole time you're sucking in the belly. Inhale, left foot off the floor. Exhale back down. Keep going. So you don't want to posteriorly tilt anymore. You want to maintain that elongated spine and just lift the foot off the floor. Good. Block over to the side. Lift, lengthen halfway or hands to the shins. Exhale, release a bit through the neck here. Shaking head no. Nodding head yes. And then hands down. Step back into your high plank. High plank holding, Phalakasana, belly button draw it in, pressing floor away, or you could have your hands on your blocks, but actively draw the belly in. Extension through the heels, so your quads, you're contracting a bit, and you're not letting the belly and the lower back, you're not coming into the lower back by letting the hips and belly sag towards the floor, you're maintaining the lift and the push and the press through the hands, okay? Now, right knee to right elbow. Take it back. Left to left elbow. Take it back. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lower the knees down. Maybe sit back for a little child's pose, and you could sweep arms besides the legs and relax the forehead down. Rock the forehead to third eye center, maybe a little bit left and right. And with your hands, make a fist, maybe little circles or curling fingers towards the wrist, opening, closing. Good. Slowly come onto the back again. Interlace hands behind head. Belly button, hug it in, press lower back into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders up a little bit higher. Extend right foot heel away. Lower down. Okay, hold here. 3, 2, and 1. Knee comes back, head comes down. Inhale. Exhale up. Brace through the core. Extend left foot away. Maybe lower down a bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, knee back, head comes down. Exhale, shoulders up, feet up. So shoulders off the floor. Relax the head into the hands, but do suck in the belly actively. And straight leg, lower the right foot down. Left toes energetic, pointing upwards. Good. Now, switching sides. On your own as you exhale. This could be done with the knees bending. If the straight leg is too much, right, you could kind of bicycle it out like that too. Okay? Brace through the core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees back in. Circle around. Rock a bit back and forth. Another boat pose, Navasana. Hang on to the legs. Release when you need to. And you can flex toes towards you or point toes. Belly in. Core stays active. Lift through the heart center, shoulders back and down, long neck. Maybe you hover the feet a little lower towards the floor. And then maybe you come back up again. Bend knees, rock back and forth. A little momentum, cross the legs. And then send the feet back again, hands forward. High plank position again. And draw the belly button. Pushing floor away, not letting the scapula sort of drop, right? Pressing, really lifting here. And if that's a bit much, you need to bring the knees down, that's okay, but do hug the belly in so you don't come into that sort of cow Vitalasana position. We want more of a cat shape, right? We want the posterior tilt in the pelvis. Good. Now, bring the feet a little closer together. Right knee
Point toes, knee to left elbow and go back with the foot down. Left knee to right elbow, go back and come down. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. Higher the knee, the better. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Downward facing dog or child's pose as you either rest or stretch it out a little bit with downward facing dog. Good. Lower down. Sit back maybe on the heels. Give the hands, wrists a little bit of a stretch. Maybe take the hand with the opposite hand and the thumb. Massage the wrist a little bit here. Massage the palm of the hand. Shake out the hands a little bit. Give the wrist a nice little stretch here. Maybe palm facing you. Or any other hand wrist stretches that you like. Shrug, shoulders up, back and down. Gently shake head no. Nod head yes. Good. Let's come on to the back again for hundreds. So extended fingertips here, right? Energetic hands and arms. Pumping action with the arms. Belly button hug it and press the lower back into the floor. If you need one hand to support the neck, you can do that, right? So the head can rest, the neck doesn't strain. Or chin to chest if we're trying to strengthen the neck muscles here. Rapid breathing through the mouth. If this is easy, you want a bit more, feet up. Shoulders higher. If you want a bit more, 45 degrees with the legs, you really got to hug in the belly. Again, this is where you want to be aware of the lower back. Maybe even upper back, shoulders up a little higher. Hug the knees in. Good. Just a little break this time because we're going to go ahead, come up and send the feet back. We'll come to forearm plank. Here, number 11 shape with the arms. If you bring the knees down, that's okay. Just do keep the belly off the floor, okay? If your knees are up, feet closer together, forearms pushing floor away, hug the belly in. Extension through the heels, thighs are active. Good. Keep the feet together. Rainbow drops with the hips. 20, 19, 18. Keep sucking belly. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, hang in there, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose or back up to high plank, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Breathe through the nose. Exhale out. Good. Bend knees, inhale. Or slowly you're coming out of your child pose and you're stepping or walking forward. Bring block with you again. Elongate through the neck. Maybe chin towards chest. Get a little stretch here. Hug the belly in. And again, as you inhale, arch a little bit, right? Anterior tilt, we inhale. Posterior tilt, we exhale. And this sort of dynamic, this energetic action, is what's required once we come with the feet on the gliders or socks on the floor to slide back and forth. This is really critical. Good. Hands on blocks, extension, elongated spine, legs straight, flexing toes towards you. Lift the foot off the floor, right foot, lower down. Left foot off the floor, lower down. Keep going. Shoulders away from ears. Good. Block over to the side. Come to chair. Inhale. Exhale and stand. Inhale and chair. Exhale and fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale halfway. Exhale, step back into high plank. Phalakasana. Belly button draw it in, pushing floor away. Okay? Now, as your right knee, you exhale and bring it to the right elbow. To the right wrist, you're going to float just off the floor. This is where you really want to hug in the belly and push floor away. And then windshield wipe across to the left wrist, bring it up to the left elbow, and back across to the right elbow. Let's do that 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back the foot goes, hips go up, downward facing dog, stretch it out. high plank. Left knee to left elbow, to the left wrist, to the right wrist, to the right elbow. Okay, now let's go 5 more times. 1, 2, 3. So you're drawing a square or a rectangle. 1 more time. Downward facing dog or child's pose, depending on how your hands and your wrists are feeling. Good. Have a seat. Feet forward again. Come on down to the back. Hug the knees in. And make a fist here, circle the wrists around a little bit here, give the hands a little stretch. And if you want to rock back and forth a little bit here, massaging the mid-back, lower back, or circle the knees around. Now as we interlace hands behind head, you can get a little neck stretch here, gently creating a little traction across the back of the neck, softening shoulders away from here, but the palms are dragging and pulling the back of the head, the surface here, in an upward kind of direction. Exhale as you do that with the hands. Good. Shins parallel, 90-degree bend in the knees here, belly button draw it in. Okay. We're going to inhale. Exhale, come up. Extend feet away. Okay. Now inhale as you sweep the arms back. Exhale as you come in with the knees, shoulders up, and you sweep the hands behind you, beside you. Okay, so inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Really mindful of the lower back here. If you need your hands here and you're just going back and forth with the knees, that's fine too, as long as you keep hugging in the belly, okay? If you could bring up the shoulders a bit higher as you exhale, fantastic. If not, do your best. Good. Hug the knees in. Maybe relax the head back down. And take that passive twist again, if that feels good. And as you extend feet away, if you're going to your left with the knees, cross the right foot over the left here. Extend the feet away. Knees come back center. Wiggle the hips a little bit to the left. Send the knees to the right. Feet away. Cross left over right, maybe looking to your left. Good. Slowly come back to center. Now, go ahead and grab the block and bring it with you. We're going to place the block between the hands. We're going to hold here, and we're going to do it. And we're going to squeeze kind of like the block over here, okay? So the hands are pressing the block, you're reaching the hands back, draw the belly button towards the floor, and right now your head is resting, okay? So belly button in, pointing toes. Inhale here, exhale. Lift the feet off the floor, draw the knees in towards the chest, okay? Keep that block down, keep reaching back and squeezing the block, squeezing the glutes as you come in. Okay, inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come in. If that's a bit much, if your hands need to be here, palms down, kind of supporting your tushy here, that's totally okay. All right? Or hands back here with the block. Good. Now, as we go and inhale with the feet away, exhale, we come in and try to lift the hips off the floor, right? Kind of tucking the knees in, squeezing the core, and lifting the hips off the floor. Try to keep the block on the floor and reaching back. One. Let's keep the knees bent and do these sort of tuck and lifts, okay? Exhaling as we lift. 2. 3. If you want a bit more, you're going all the way with the feet, then you're coming in. Hold this one here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the feet down. And you could relax arms beside you, wiggle the shoulders a bit, or hug the knees back into the chest. Roll into a ball. Wrap the arms around. Rock a little bit left and right. Relax a bit through the head and neck. Good. We'll go ahead and grab the block again. And as we reach back, holding onto the block, maybe even squeezing the block in a little bit here. We're going to try to come up as we tuck, or straight legs. So belly in, again, mindful with the lower back here. If you need to bend the knees to come in first, that's totally okay. Exhaling. Hips lift up a bit here. Squeeze core. Lower hips down. Lower feet down, or you're bending the knees, and you could bring the feet down this way also, okay? So I exhale, lift the hips up and squeeze, and try to stay as with the hips lifted during the full exhale. Good. Now, let's put the block over to the side. Hands beside us, palms pressing floor away. Chin up here, maybe chin to chest. Hug the belly in. And pulsing with the hips lifting up here. We'll try to keep either the knees bent and not really coming in as we lift. We want the knees or the feet over the hips as we lift the hips off the floor. Okay? So I'll do it with the knees bent first. Try to keep the head down maybe. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in, rock a little bit left and right, circle the knees around, and begin to rock back and forth. Again, Navasana, boat pose. Maybe now for more core compression, you're reaching for the back of the calves, closer towards the heels as you lift up through the heart center, shoulders back and down, actively hugging the belly. Slowly as you release, bend the knees, shift your weight to the left for a little kind of mermaid pigeon type of stretch. You could sit up and twist to the left a little bit here, belly button, hug it in, soften through the shoulders. Good, and switch sides. So sweep the feet over to the left here. You shift your weight slightly to the right. Sit up tall, more on the right sit bone, up and to the right as you turn. Belly button, hug it in. Good, slowly as you release. Cross the legs, send the feet back, stretch it out in downward facing dog, bicycle it out again. Let's come to a plank position, lower the knees down, the pelvis, the belly down, and wiggle the thighs, legs a little closer together now. Now we're going to sweep the arms behind us, energetic through the fingertips as we reach back, through the scapula, the rhomboids, and the upper mid-back muscles. We'll squeeze that scapular region a little bit here to lift the chest and the shoulders higher off the floor. Long neck, shoulders away from ears, triceps are engaging too, and then now you internally rotate through the femur bone and the legs a little bit here, so the tops of the feet are more sort of flat facing down. Keeping that position with the feet, engage the glutes a bit more energetic through the thighs and the legs, then lift the shins, the feet, and the thighs off the floor. And then gradually lift your shoulders and chest higher off the floor. Hug the belly in. Hands come back, curl toes under, come to tabletop with an inhale, or high plank with an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch it out here, settle the feet down, hands on blocks if you need the blocks to get the heels a little closer to the mat. Good. Now, time for our gliders. So have your socks on. Okay, put your socks on here. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to shift to this portion of the floor here so I can place the gliders on the carpet. It's got two sides. One side slides on wooden floor, the other side slides on the carpet here. Blocks help here. If you can grip the blocks, it'll give a little more comfort for the wrists. If you've already been on the plank position too much, I sometimes like to come onto the knuckles here as I keep the wrist straight. I keep pressing floor away and then lifting up the hips here and positioning the feet on the center of the gliders. Draw the belly in. Let's start with the mountain climbers, sort of gliders first. Pressing floor away. The whole time you're hugging in the belly. If you're doing this with your feet on the floor, your pointing toes and the tops of your feet and the socks are sliding on the floor. So you're more kind of like in this position here. Good. knees down. Let's take a little break. Sit back.
Roll the shoulders up, back, and down.
Maybe bring the hands behind. Interlace. Palms can be together or the palms can be open here. Sit up tall. Hug the belly in. Inhaling, lift through the heart center. Exhale, chin softens towards the chest. Draw the belly in. And send the hands away, shoulders away from ears. Good. Slowly as you release, shrug shoulders up, back, and down. Shake head no. Nod head yes. Back to our gliders on the floor for another round. In this round, we'll work more on the pike position, kind of sliding in with the feet straight, legs as much as possible. Some might have the knees bent as they bring the feet in, okay? So if the knees need to be bent, that's okay. If you're straightening out the legs, you're really trying to exhale, lift those hips up high, shoulders over your hands as you come forward. Long neck, shoulders away from ears. If you look forward, just be careful with straining your neck. Look down a bit or maybe even look behind you, okay? Let's go ahead and lift. Exhale as we come in. And that's where we want that sort of posterior tilt as we hug in the belly. It's a little bit more challenging with the carpet. This is where you don't want the lower back to sag here. You want to really tuck the belly in. Good. If you do get tired, keep going, mountain climbers. Or knees come in. Good. Rest again. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Take another little stretch here with the hands interlacing away. This time you can come to the shins. Lift the hips over here. Belly in, chest inhaling. Exhale, hands overhead, forward folding. Good. Slowly as you release, sit back for a child's pose or an extended puppy. Soften the head down. Go ahead and come up. Let's have a seat. Send the feet forward again, come to the back. Rock a little bit left and right here. Go ahead and open this towel just a bit more. All right. Let's put those gliders over to the side for now. Take a nice long stretch here. Reach the hands back. Soften, relax through the shoulders. Now, go ahead and grab your block And you're reaching back with the block again. And this time, really hug the belly in as we did before, pressing the lower back into the floor. If you need to come in with the knees first, that's okay too, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and inhale. Exhale. Straight leg, right? Lifting feet up. Straddle the feet apart now. Chin towards chest, hug belly in, and bring the block with you. Kind of squeezing the block here, right? Straddle feet, belly button in, and pulse here for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. You're exhaling as you come up. 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Bring the feet back in. Or you're holding here. Lower down. Relax or hug the knees into chest again. Circle the knees around. Back and forth. Stretch the lower back a little bit here. Or wrap the arms around. Apanasana. Hands hold opposite elbows. Good. Feet extend them apart. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring the feet in. Press the lower back into the floor. Keep the feet a little closer together. Parallel with the thighs, with the knees here. Okay. Core stays active. You can cross arms across the chest, or hands can interlace behind head. Exhale as you come up with the shoulders. Now pause, really draw the belly button in. Pick up the right foot and extend away. Release the hands. Exhale, come up, hold here. And foot comes down, hands sweep back, inhale. Exhale, extend left foot up, hands come up, hold here. Inhale, hands back, foot comes down. Exhale, both feet up, draw belly button in, come up to Pilates V. So now you'll inhale and come down. Exhale, up and extend feet. Inhale and come down. Up and extend, exhale. 7 more. 5 more. 2 more. Hold. Now if you want a bit more, core active, arms cross, draw belly button in, hold here. And lower down. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees butterfly open. Calm, steady breath. Swallow once or twice if you need to. Hug the knees in. Massage a bit. Circle around. Rock a bit side to side. Hang on to the legs. Rock back and forth. Let's go ahead, have a seat. Bring the feet back. The knees and the shins back. Hands can be wider apart. This is more of an abdominal stretch through the front of the body. As you relax the pelvis and hips forward and down, don't engage your glutes here. Rather, press floor away, shoulders roll up, back, and down. Hug the belly in here, and the tops of your feet and your shins. You could actually turn the toes inward a bit, right? So the big toes come closer together. And also try them with the toes kind of pointed out. See which one feels better for you. Good. And you could stretch it out in a downward facing dog also. Just pedal it out a few times. Nodding head, yes. Shaking head, no. Yeah, excellent. Slowly go ahead and lower the knees down. And afterwards, of course, you're welcome to take a Shavasana with your feet up or your feet resting in any position that you're comfortable with. Let's go ahead and have a seat, cross-legged or any other form that you like to sit in. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and down again here. And as you sit up tall, nice easy rotations left and right. Maybe gentle rolls with the chin across the chest. A little neck stretch here, chin towards chest. Rounding back. And then sit up tall, shrug shoulders up, back, and down again a few times. Take the hands, rotate here a little bit. Take a nice little stretch. Other side. And let's go ahead and seal our practice. Big sweep, inhale overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lower the gaze, gentle bow as we seal our practice. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a great workout. Hopefully you'll feel it in the core in the next day or so. And have a blessed rest of your day. Namaste.